I would like to now welcome to the podium Her Excellency Susan Duggan, Governor General of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, to bring welcome from this beautiful country we call home.
Dean of the Trinity Medical Sciences University, Dr. Purcell, members of the Board of Trustees, if you are here, distinguished faculty, specially invited guests, and well-wishers, staff, students, good morning. This morning, I'm especially privileged and pleased because I have the very pleasant task of welcoming everyone to this white coat ceremony with the largest group of students since the inception of this institution in 2008. Today, we welcome 103 students from terms 1 to 4. This is indeed a momentous occasion because the world is experiencing unprecedented challenges in the health sector with the crisis caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. And you are embarking on an important journey when the world needs more than ever in the history of humankind to have trained doctors. COVID-19 has changed the lives and habits of everyone. The white coat ceremony is symbolic and comes with responsibility and power because a doctor is an important person, very, very important person in our lives. Patients feel comforted by your presence, and they will come to you when they have mental and physical challenges. More often than not, they will look to you for solutions. Sometimes you may not have the answers, but it is important to be sincere and considerate. Always infuse in your practice empathy, patience, respect, selflessness, and integrity to guide you when faced with a dilemma. Sir William Osler said that the practice of medicine is an art, not a trade. A calling, not a business. I agree with this wise doctor. And although I am not a doctor by profession, I have taught many who are now doctors. I have interfaced with some very outstanding doctors as their patient. And I recognize that doctor-patient relationship is invaluable. And I'm looking at one right here in front of me. Came to my office one day and said, "Did you have the vaccine?" And I said, "No, doc." She said, "Well, I'll arrange it." She's sitting right in front of me, Dr. Ambrose. So that relationship is invaluable. This morning, as I welcome you to this ceremony, I congratulate you for answering the call. Your white coat is symbolic. It is symbolic because it's your lifelong commitment to this noble profession. Let the Hippocratic Oath taken this morning be your constant source of inspiration. I urge you to work diligently and to keep your eyes on your goal. I didn't come this morning to make a speech, but as a teacher, I always try to get a few words in. Visiting parents and family, please find some time to enjoy our beautiful island. Once again, welcome to everyone, and please stay safe.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for coming and bringing those words of wisdom to us. We're thankful to have you here with us, and we're thankful that we're able to come back to this beautiful country. We've waited so long to get here. Next, I would like to ask our founder and president, Steve Wilson, to come forward, and he's going to give a few words of welcome and show you our next segment. President Wilson.
Welcome. Hi, everybody. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here, even with these. This is a challenge when you're trying to speak and it gets caught in your glasses and all that kind of thing. About 6 years ago, we decided that one of the best things we can do for you, new students or students at the White Coat, is to speak to our graduates who were in your seat about 4 years ago and ask them what they would tell you if they were here today, and luckily we do have a couple here today that will be speaking later to you. But what we wanted to do is try to help you understand what you're getting ready to go through. Some of you are already have been in it for 1 or 2 terms, but you newbies, you're probably a little scared. You don't know what you're in for. You've heard all kinds of information that you don't know how to process, and you're new to the island. It's a stressful time. And what I want to do is provide you with some feedback from those that have just been here. And so we create this video every year from our graduating class for our new class, and we hope that you'll participate in 4 years to speak to the students that will be sitting here in your place. So without further ado, we will provide our words of wisdom video. Okay? Thank you.
If you're a student who just got into Trinity and you're sitting there and you're wondering where in the world am I? What is happening to me? Don't worry. You're in the right place. This is your shot. If you work hard and believe in yourself first and foremost, and you form those amazing connections in school, you'll get there.
Trinity, in one word, I would say is inclusive. There are so many people that you meet from so many different walks of life. All the students I have met are so supportive of each other, and they really just became such close friends of mine.
Opportunity. Great chance to pursue your dream.
If I could describe Trinity in one word, I would say family. That's really what it felt like. All of the students, all of the faculty, the professors, both on the island and off the island when we were doing cores. And I couldn't have gotten through without the support of everyone there. So family, for sure.
One word is tough. Yeah. It's somewhere between just enough challenging, but just enough support. So I feel like a family's kind of both challenging and supportive.
It can be challenging, but you'll get through it. And you're gonna come out much better on the other side.
When I first arrived to the island, I was pretty nervous, I'm not gonna lie. You're in a totally different environment, a whole new country. You're very far away from everything that you have grown up to know. You're away from family, friends, everything. I was also very excited, very hopeful. This was my one chance to pursue this lifelong dream. So I was gonna do everything that I could to succeed and make my family really proud. I was more excited to meet people and enjoy the ride.
When I first got my white coat and went through the ceremony, it felt completely unreal to me because it just really hit me that I was starting medical school and, this is really the beginning of my career. And I was just excited to get started.
It was exciting. I did not know we were able to put our white coat on so early, but it kind of gave me encouragement. I'm like, wow, I'm here, I'm doing it. It gave me just kind of an ignition to get started and move forward. It felt like I can see the end right here from the beginning.
Trust the plan. Trinity has worked out a very good system of getting students to succeed and to make not just physicians that can pass STEP exams, but become well-rounded physicians. So trust that system and put in the hard work. It's gonna require all your time and efforts. But in the end, it's gonna be worth it.
Before I started Trinity, I had heard that medical school was very competitive, that a lot of the students just cared about themselves and wouldn't help each other, and I will be completely honest that that is not what I found at Trinity. My very first day, I had upper termers coming up to me saying, hey, do you need these books? Here's some tips with this professor. Everybody was willing to help, and I think that's part of the reason I was able to make it this far.
The professors really cared about your education. If I ever had any issues, their office hours were always open. They really encouraged us to, talk to them, ask them questions, and they were always very willing to teach, very willing to help. So I felt a lot more comfortable after I started meeting everybody, and after that first semester, I definitely felt at home.
From the first day, everyone was just so welcoming and friendly with each other. And I know sometimes you hear that a lot and people don't mean it, but it genuinely was that way at Trinity. And I feel like the faculty was always very supportive of us. They really wanted to see us succeed. So it was just something really special, and it was just a very positive energy there.
My advice for the students that are entering Milton Cato, the local hospital on St.Vincent and the Grenadines, is to take advantage of the time that you have there. Get your hands on patients, see as many as you can, make the most of that day, get to know your preceptor. You're gonna see so much unique pathology, unique patients that you would not see in the US, and you can only use that to make yourself a better doctor.
I feel like in undergrad, you have time to do 5 different clubs and a fundraiser and play a sport and study and get good grades. Here you have to pick and choose what you really are passionate about, do those 1 and 2 things, and then put your focus and your energy and your time adequately into getting the studying that you need.
Don't put off your study. Medical school is like drinking from a water hydrant. If you don't have the plan and the daily activities to go and do and consistently do, you will not be able to survive in medical school. You have to be consistent in your plan. Do what you need to do to succeed.
Find friends, study together, see how other people are studying, get to know your preceptors. They are there to help you. Ask for help, go to tutoring. There's no shame in asking for help. It can only make you stronger. It can only make those connections with your preceptors and your fellow classmates that much stronger. And I'm sure you'll pay it forward by helping another student.
I do believe that new students should try to get involved with the community as much as they can, either through community service events or through the local SGA or through AMSA. I think it really shapes you as a person, especially being able to volunteer on the island. There's a lot of different clubs that offer those opportunities. There were also opportunities clinically. Your preceptors give you an opportunity to help out either volunteering through the local volunteer clinic or through research projects. And I think that really does make a huge impact.
I made sure I was involved in almost everything. It worked out well. Just have to make sure as a student, try to be involved as much as possible. You have to balance everything out apart from academics to make sure you're well all-rounded.
find a healthy balance between your workload and your social life. It can be really easy to kind of fall into the hole of, I just need to study for my board exams all the time, which you should be, but at the same time, when you're in rotations, you're learning a lot. So if you get a day or even just an evening, take that time for yourself. You'll really feel rejuvenated, and I think it'll help you go into the next week feeling refreshed and ready to get to work.
What I miss most about St. Vincent is the people. I really did make connections with different people on the island through the school, but also outside of the school. They were always so welcoming, always so excited for you, excited for what you're doing, but also always just a pinch of chill. They always reminded you, like, there's no need to be that stressed. Enjoy life today. It's like, this is true. I can just sit out here and enjoy the breeze, enjoy the beautiful scenery, enjoy good conversation. And those things are key to life as you go on.
Oh, a must-do experience. You have to get on a catamaran. Once you're done with exams, of course, get on a catamaran, go to any of the neighboring islands, go snorkeling. You can dive with the turtles on the Tobago Cays. Definitely go to Beckway. I mean, I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, so I don't have access to catamarans on a daily basis.
Don't be afraid to explore the culture, you know. Take yourself out of the box and visit the island. Travel and explore the island, especially when you have some downtime or after exams.
Trinity was the best choice for me. Obviously, I landed my dream job, so I'm so excited to get started. And I have so many amazing memories that I can't wait to share with my future family one day.
You've made it this far. Just remember why you're here and what you want to come out of this. If you want to become a doctor, put your best foot forward, give it your all, and you will become one.
Hold on to your dream and don't give up. It's okay if things change or things look different or if you feel differently than you felt when you started. But realize that you do have a passion. Keep moving forward and let that light, let that gem, that jewel continue to reveal itself, and you'll find out where you need to be. Just don't give up.
I learned that if you have a mindset, if you said that I'm gonna pursue this dream, and you do something towards that dream every single day, I guarantee you, you will achieve that goal.
The graduation ceremony is very exciting. After March 15th, which is when I found out whether I matched or not, that was my highest high. And nothing can match that feeling.
You might be away from home right now, but do realize you made an excellent decision. Things might look a little scary for you. We've all been there, but with hard work, with good friends, you are in great hands. This is a perfect opportunity to become a physician.
I would just love to add that I'm so thankful that Trinity exists and they gave me this wonderful opportunity. And the things that I learned, it's just invaluable life lessons that I'll carry around with me for the rest of my life. And I'm so very thankful that I had these experiences. And if I had the chance to do it again, I would do it again in a heartbeat.
Thank you, President Wilson. It's always wonderful to be able to hear from our graduates. They get so excited at commencement, and it's hard to even slow them down long enough to give you those words of wisdom. But you can see how proud they are to be Trinity grads. So for our newest medical students, the white coat ceremony is a rite of passage, welcoming you as medical students into the medical profession. Students, you are bound by the same professional commitments that bind all physicians. in being certain that you're ready to begin the profession. The white coat reminds physicians of their professional duties, as prescribed by Hippocrates, to lead their lives and practice their art in uprightness and honor. The long white coat symbolizes the medical profession. The short white coat symbolizes the medical student, striving to learn and grow into a successful physician. The donning of the white coat is a century-old tradition. There are, however, some other more practical reasons for wearing your white coat. Your white coat is actually going to turn out to be a mobile repository for important things. Things like note cards, things like journal articles that you have folded in your pocket and written notes on the back, scribbled down vitals for the patient you just saw, scribbled down vitals for the patient you saw last week and you forgot to chart. You'll have everything. Stethoscope, pen light, patella hammer, power bars, or if you're really lucky, you'll have power bar wrappers, which means you actually had a chance to eat something. All of those things are in the pockets of your white coat, and they become a yearbook for things you've done and how you've grown. The white coat ceremony always reminds me of a story told by our chancellor, Dr. Douglas Skelton, about his father. Growing up in Georgia, they always went to Grady Hospital in Atlanta, which was a teaching hospital. One day, little Chancellor Skelton said to his father, "Why do we always go to this hospital when there's a hospital that's closer to where we live?" And his father replied, "This is a teaching hospital, son. So if the folks in the long white coats don't know the answer, the folks in the short white coats will go find it." Today, you get your short white coat, and it will lead you on an amazing journey of discovery, both of medical facts and about who you really are. Be the professional the coat symbolizes. Today, our keynote speaker is Dr. Paul Cartwright. Dr. Cartwright completed his MD right here at Trinity School of Medicine in 2018. Although he's from Illinois, he's made his home in Central Georgia, where he's completing his residency in surgery at St.vincent Hospital and is an assistant professor of surgery for Trinity. While his career is just getting started, I can already tell you he's one of the smartest and most blessed surgeons I've ever met. The reason that I know that is because he also happens to be married to another Trinity grad, our interim assistant dean for clinical clerkships. So talk about a power couple. All right, without further ado, I'll welcome Dr. Paul Cartwright to the podium.
Adjust this a little bit. Hello and good morning. I want to begin by thanking Her Excellency, the Governor General, the Minister of Health, and of course the Trinity faculty and administration. So thank you all. Like Dr. Purcell, my name is Dr. Paul Warner-Cartwright. I'm a proud 2018 Trinity graduate. This is where I began my career as a physician, and a place that will never leave my heart. That was a very nice introduction, but to give you a little bit more background, I'm a licensed surgical resident at the outstanding Atrium Navicent Health Medical Center in Macon, Georgia. This is the second largest hospital in the state, and an amazing place to train. I'm now in my third postgraduate year, and it's been eye-opening, honestly, to reflect on my past. Including my preliminary year at the University of Illinois, I've now counted, participated, performed in approximately 600 surgeries, some major and others minor. My hours can often be long, grueling. Brielle can attest to that. However, I've fallen in love with what I do. The ability to help save lives using my mind and my hands has always been my dream. And yes, it's daunting to become a doctor, no matter what field you choose. But I can assure you, I wouldn't have changed a thing. This is especially true when it comes to my alma mater. Trinity is a medical school that is different from the rest. We are family. We produce physicians that are inquisitive, smart, compassionate, well-intentioned, humble, and caring. This will be the university that will live with you for the rest of your life. The staff will provide you excellent care and support while most of you are away from home. They will teach you the customs and enhance your experiences living on such a beautiful island. As for your professors and mentors, they will be there in your mind, whether you like it or not, forever. Whether it's speaking into your ear when you're alone sitting for a board exam, or simply catching up via email, they will be there. As I look out into this crowd, it's inspiring to see this new group of intelligent, good-looking future physicians. Welcome, and welcome to your families, your loved ones, and your friends. Future physicians, you will be challenged mentally, physically, and emotionally, but never give up. Families and friends, you will provide the foundational support and love that is so often needed to succeed. Your days will be filled with ups and downs, test after test, but I challenge you, each of you, to set sail today. This opportunity is once in a lifetime. Your degree will allow you to triumph in any facility in the world. For instance, I left St.Vincent, sadly, in 2015 to pursue my third year of medical school in Baltimore, Maryland. There, I forged relationship with physicians at the top medical centers in the United States. With this, I challenged myself to want more. In my fourth year, I was accepted to rotate with the renowned Cook County Trauma Center in Chicago, Illinois. This facility deals with so much overwhelming gunfire that the surgery residents are training combat medics prior to their tours overseas. From there, I drove to Rochester, Minnesota, and I worked at the world-famous Mayo Clinic, learning transplant surgery. Once completed, I packed my bags and drove to Cleveland, Ohio. There, I studied intensive care at the Cleveland Clinic. Finally, I wrapped my final year at medical school with a 3-month research position at Johns Hopkins University. If you put your mind to it, I believe each of you can change the world. You will not be limited in your opportunities, and your medical school will work for you. This is an incredibly special day. The white coat ceremony is a matriculation into medicine. You are no longer a lay person. You are a medical professional. This is a rite of passage. To also quote the father of medicine, Dr. William Osler, quote, "Be calm, strong, and patient. Meet failure and disappointment with courage. Rise superior to the trials of life, and never give in to hopelessness or despair. In danger, in adversity, cling to your principles and ideals." And I'm a little bit of a history buff, so one more quote. "Often, the best part of your work will have nothing to do with potions or powders, but with the exercise of an influence of the strong upon the weak, of the righteous upon the wicked, of the wise upon the foolish." End quote. Thank you all for allowing this opportunity to speak with you and your families. I'd like to finish by imparting some of my personal advice. 1, don't mess with Dr. Jack. 2, study hard. It will provide you the backbone of your knowledge and open many doors. 3, find like-minded study groups. It's overwhelmingly difficult to do on your own. 4, enjoy this island and get out of your comfort zone. 5, travel to Bequia and Tobago Keys. Swim with the turtles and eat lobsters at Willie's. 6, find your spouse. No, just kidding. Become a family. 7, carry on this legacy. Never, ever give up. With this, enjoy your day, celebrate, and remember, do no harm first. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Cartwright. It's a great speech and great advice about Dr. Jack. Just remember that. All right. So now the part for which we've all been waiting, the donning of the white coats. If I could, I'd like to invite our faculty to come forward. We'll make ready for this part of the ceremony. Also for families, please like to remind you that we are live streaming this event and we've got photographers coming. So please don't come forward into the main area here, anything forward of the camera stacks there, because then you're actually going to have your back end in the live stream, and you don't want that. So if you would help me with that. We will have a lot of time at the end for photos. So we'll just gather back at the end of the whole ceremony and do individual photos. So no rush on those right now. So if I could invite our faculty, we have Dr. Brielle Cartwright, Dr. Rosalind Ambrose, Dr. Rama Padel-Nepal, Dr. Kishab Padel, Dr. Harry Nepal, Dr. Shilpa Karkera, Dr. Francis Jack, and Dr. Francesca Jack. The other Dr. Jack you don't want to mess with. Thank you. We'll be starting in just 1 second.
Term 1. Adeogba Adeyemi, Sahar Adina, Kyla Ayaku, Antonio Alves, Alexa Astacio, Trevor BLB, Kobe Lumberg, Oscar Carvajal, Casado, Sabrina Castano, Fatima Chishti, Brittany Collins, Zain Daha, Jessica Dean, Marcus Everhart, Ashley Garcia, Brenda Juliana Garmendia, Mariose Gaza Agote, Laura Gastelum, Emily Hefner, Jennifer Hodnet, Kada Holmes, Farouk Jabbar Khan, Corrales Lopez. Trent Mazzelli, Holly Mojet, Daniel Nagel, Dustin Naldoza, Savina Nguyen, Sabine Enchagoza, Skylar Olson, Nicole Palin, Matthew Reeder, Savannah Reese, Anushka Alagati, Alia Ozean, Kevin Rigamba, Renee Scott, Tace Sewol, Pearl Sharma. Michelle Sherwin, Mohit Tamiredi, Deshaun Tolliver, Lawanda Sims, Ella Speck, Shaitanya Suresh, Roshan Yurithakuma, Demesia Van Bijou, Rebecca Worsham, Beyonce Winter Dabria, Kid Yaschuk, Kushal Kesi, Term 2, Ahmad Abdouadim, Kayla Abrego del Castillo, Walid Ahmed, Emmanuel Aseyama, Eva Bandari, Daniel Bosteda, Kathleen Carter, Arada Shedsuria, Alicia Corral, Daniel De Vera, Gwendolyn Etienne, Gina Burr, Cassandra Gomez, Omar Hossein, Joseph Hossein, Muhammad Hussein, Imebong Edem, Aber Jacob, Farhana Latif, Felicia Latif, Mario Leon, Karina Lewis, Shannon McGovern, Jonathan Roberts, Elizabeth Serashu, Richard Todd, DeWitt Werku, Term 3, Hassan Abuzani, Gabriela Ashienega, Megan Curtis, Noke Domba, Alexandra Frazier, Rebecca Harrison, Imebong Edem, Haley Pollock, Akanksha Samuel, Celeste Skrbek, Yeonjin Song, Stephen Stanton, Michael Skmansky, Christian Trinidad, Hamza Ula, Ryan Wade, Kelly Wilson, McRae Wood. Term 4, Mona Adams, Samuel Allen, Mishba Anjam, Farah Azam, Elizabeth Barr, William Berry, Kaylin Carlton, Philippe Contreras Laffery, Austin Carpuz, Richard Davis, Ariana Garcia, Mark Laverne, Ridge Malbor, Corey Renda, Mateus Slashka, Turner Seitzman, Dylan Thomas, Katerina Vu, Dakota Walker, Zaria Young, Tyler Young, Araya Askari, Farah Jing, Corey Gooden,
So you didn't realize that other duties as assigned means Joel's not only a medical student, but he's also moving podiums on occasion. So thank you, Joel, for helping. I appreciate it very much. I have to tell you what, the view from up here is amazing. It's so wonderful to see the sea of white coats. This is an exciting day. Your Excellency, President Wilson, I'm honored to present to you the newest members of our Trinity family. Thank you to all of our faculty who came and helped coat our newest members and celebrate alongside them. We do have a few housekeeping items before we're dismissed. Students are asked to stay behind so we can get pictures. And your family members are welcome to come up and get pictures as well. So we'll organize that. If you have family members who are attempting to vacate this beautiful island and get back to their lives, we have, of course, the buses are available outside for them as well. I'll close this ceremony with a reminder that that white coat is more than just a coat. It's one simple item of clothing, but it's a time capsule. And it'll capture the moments, the ideas, and I hope for you it also captures the fact that you have all these people here to support you. We're in it with you. That's what being a family means. And we're so honored to have you with us now. Wear it with pride. Always remember the responsibility that comes with it. All right, so before you all are dismissed, I'll ask you to rise so that our Governor General may exit the building. Your Excellency, thank you so much for being here. Wonderful. Thank you all for joining us. Go forth and celebrate. Peace and blessings to you all. Thank you.